You would step out into the world and do whatever that needs to be done only if you have an assurance, no matter what you walk into, you will not lose yourself. You will walk full stride, otherwise you'll only be a half a step. Most human beings are half steps because the fear of suffering. If this happens, what will happen to me? If that happens, what will happen to me? If you're well managed within yourself, you know how to manage your thought, you know how to manage your emotion, you know how to manage your body, your chemistry, your energy. If you know how to manage all this, what does it matter if you walk into hell, I'm asking? If you are well managed, if you are a heaven within you, what does it matter where you go? Hell also will be an interesting place to go. But if you are ill-managed, then you want to be in a nice place all the time. You will not step out into anything. I'm not saying this is wrong, this is against nature, because in nature, every life is aspiring to be as much as it can be, isn't it? Every life is naturally aspiring. This is not a philosophy, this is not an ideology that you must do this or that. It is natural and intrinsic for every life that it will do as much as it can. From an earthworm, from a worm to an insect to a bird, to an animal to a tree, every one of them are trying to be full-fledged life. If you go against this, simply because of the fear of suffering, then all possibilities of exploring the nature of being human, the tremendous immensity of being human is just lost upon humanity. Today, you will see this everywhere. When people say, I am only human, they are talking about the limitations of being human. They are not talking about the possibilities of being human, isn't it? If we are the most intelligent species on the planet, if we are the most capable species on the planet, should we be talking about our possibilities or should we be talking about our limitations? Whenever anybody writes or says, oh, we are human, they're always referring to their limitations, never to the possibilities of being human. This is because the most fundamental things have not been taught in our education systems. How to handle your thought and your emotion. Your psychological drama has gone out of control. It's a badly directed drama, believe me. If it was a well-directed drama, you would take it to the conclusion that you want, isn't it? Because it's a badly directed drama, just about anybody can take charge of it. Who is the director of your psychological drama? Just about anybody, isn't it? Anybody can make it into a tragedy. The reason why people have not even learned to manage their thought and emotion. By the time you're 10, you should have learnt it. At 60, people still don't know how to manage their thought and emotion.
In a small village nestled between rolling hills lived a young artist named Laila. She possessed a remarkable talent for painting, but fear of failure gripped her heart. She feared the suffering that might come from criticism and rejection. So she kept her art hidden, painting only for herself in a small attic studio. One day, an old traveler named Amir arrived in the village. He had heard whispers of Laila's talent and was eager to see her work. With gentle persistence, he convinced her to show him her paintings. Amir was astonished by the depth and beauty of her work and encouraged her to share it with the world. Laila hesitated, expressing her fear of suffering from rejection. Amir then shared his own story. He had been a renowned storyteller, but he too had once feared suffering. He feared that his tales would not be accepted, that his words would be forgotten. However, he realized that the true suffering came from not sharing his gift. By keeping his stories to himself, he was depriving the world of his voice. Inspired by Amir's words, Laila decided to take a leap of faith. She displayed her paintings at a local fair, trembling with anxiety. To her astonishment, the villagers were captivated by her art. They praised her work and expressed how deeply it moved them. Laila learned that the fear of suffering often magnifies the suffering itself. By confronting her fear and sharing her gift, she found fulfillment and joy. Her story became a testament to the power of overcoming fear and embracing one's true potential.